Right. Testing. Sound is okay. Camera is okay. And the energy is very good. I welcome you, my holy ones, my YHWY. It is a brilliance. This is a communication of spirit. YHWY. Hakaya. And we are coming in with this realization about the Anunnaki. Yeah. Specifically, we talk about the Jehovian Anunnaki. This is a type of Anunnaki because there's several different hybrids of Anunnaki. But tonight we're talking about the original Anunnaki, and they're called the Jehovian Anunnaki. Also called, you would say, Jehovani, Jehovanians. Okay. The Annu Elohim. And where they get this name Elohim from, yes, is from this Elohai, which is the beings that are in density 5. If you watch this material, you'll see the different densities, and density 5 is the highest. And so it was, and then they meant create life. They create extraterrestrials down here, and we're part of those extraterrestrials. And we're not actually from Earth ourselves. We come from another world in another dimension, another density. So we have us, ourselves, but there's these other beings out there in other dimensions of reality. What's up, vatos? Tonight we're talking about the Anunnaki, so you want to stay tuned for this because you probably hear things you never heard of before. My YHWY. Peter! Thank you for being here. What's up, vatos? Thank you for being a member on Christos Avatar. Thank you for joining, vato. Thank you for being here. Brian! Suppa! Itami Sato, my YHWY. Yeah! Look at that fire. Sinister Trap. What's up, everyone? Yeah. Sherry, greetings, welcome. We are starting, we are commencing, yes? This communication, this realization about this, you would say, extraterrestrial race, this alien beings, and another, you would say, bandwidth, another frequency of reality. And there's many frequencies of reality, and we just happen to be in one of them. And the Anunnaki, well, they happen to be in a much higher one. Not that they're greater, maybe in energy at the moment, but when they come here, they're in our 3D. Well, we're here too. You know, we're indigo children, we're starseeds, we're coming in, vatos, what's up? You are resonating with this inner Christos. Okay, we don't mess around. This is the real deal. You get code here, baby. You get consciousness, speaking right here. Some of us represent. You are representing, yes. Makoye. We realize this is a great time to be alive. Yeah. I love you, all of you, holy ones. Yeah, it's here. It's a brilliance. It's a light. A shining light. Yeah, Kaiwa. Alright, more vatos coming on in. We call spiritual G's, spiritual gangsta. And you know those Anunnaki are gangstas. Sinister Trek says, Anunnaki are also the fallen angels of Orion Empire. Hell. There we go, vatos. Someone knows what's up. So we're talking actually about the Phantom Matrix. That's what you call the black hole subspace, distortion field. And this is part of the fallen consciousness that we're talking about, the Annu Elohim. The fallen Elohai, which is a good race, a positive law of one race. Part of it decided, no, we don't want to be good. We want to be dark. We want to go against you because we think we can be God. But you are God. We are God. You're already God. What are you doing, Holy One? Everything's okay. YHWY. They fell in their consciousness, okay, from what they done, and it's pretty horrific. Okay, so they go into this phantom, into this hell, a black hole system that is cut off. This is the beginning of the Anunnaki. It comes from their forefathers, the Annu Elohim, which you would say is the first beings to fall. Well, kind of like simultaneously with the Omicron Draconians, the Reptilians. This is the gold flame versus the blue flame. The violet flame's just kind of like, what's going on? So we're like, in this war, we're in a spiritual war with these Anunnaki. These are beings, alien beings, spiritual beings, both. Hello, they come from this blue flame, and you're like, it's actually technically a hybrid between blue flame and violet flame because they have two races that combine into one, and this race was originally called Anu. Okay, so this is the heritage of what we're talking about tonight. At the highest level, God comes in, ascended masters come in and create this, populate this whole field with consciousness, all the planets, all the alien beings, including us, and everything. They created it all. Now they're like living in it. These beings are creating it, and now they're populating it, and they're playing in it. Kind of like, hey, I'm a collective, you're a collective, let's get together and have a big party collective. So this is what we're doing. We're all coming in here, we're all ascended master collectives. This gestalt of consciousness, man, coming on into a hologram. It fragments to a smaller part of itself. That smaller part is what you call a thermoplasmic being. That's plasma, hot plasma. And these beings are part of the highest levels that you're part of. Everyone here is an ascended master playing in this hologram, including the Anunnaki. So after these three beings, the creator beings, the blue flame, the gold flame, the violet flame, these are the first creator cosmic, you call it, no, actually the universal trinity. This is the universal trinity. And one of them is the blue flame. Blue flame, gold flame, violet flame, which is, the names are Elohai, Seraphi, and Brahmarama. So the Elohai and Seraphi are at war. But it's really about the blue flame because part of the Elohai, the holy blue flame Elohai collectives, fell. Some of their collectives fell. And then they become the fallen Elohim. And they call themselves, to separate them from the founders, they call themselves the Annu Elohim. To separate themselves. Because this is the name of their original race. Remember I just mentioned it, Anu. And that has a U in it. I mean a Y in it, you guys. A-N-Y-U is the original alien extraterrestrial avatar race. And it's specifically 11th dimensional. This is called the Anu. And the Anu said to the Christos Anuhazi, the Elohai, the good, well, positive, they said, well, we're not going to do that anymore. We're going to destroy your planet, and we're going to cut our DNA off at the 12th strand. So now they're 11th strand and lower. This is what is Elohim. They just cut themselves off, so they're literally fallen in their consciousness to do this ploy, to do this. Okay, they literally cut themselves off from the Rishi beings, the thermoplasmic beings, the suns. They cut themselves off from the holy Elohai, and the ascended masters cannot. Now they could not incarnate, right? They're disconnected. You cut your DNA off, you splice your own DNA. This race changed their entire DNA by cutting off their 12th strand. But it was with intention. It had consequence, but they wanted this power. They fell, so because they fell, they cut themselves off from source. That's life force, honey. Life force consciousness. Oh, you cut that off. Guess what? Now you're a dying being. Oh, with Source God, you are internal. eternal life, vatos, spiritual gangsters. Oh, but the holy Annu Elohim didn't like that idea. They want to be God and rulers. So to do this, they cut themselves off in their DNA. They splice, geneticize their and there we go. Fallen beings who now are trying to kill and harm and others, go against other beings' free will, conquer them, have dominion over the other beings. This is their way. This is the fallen angelic way. This is what these holy Elohai who fell became Elohim, the Annu Elohim, which is a dark being. The Elohai is the light, the law of one, all are God. Okay? The fallen Elohai became the Annu Elohim. The Anyu became the Annu Elohim, because that's why the Anyu word comes from. Anyu, which is on Earth history, Sumerian god, Babylonian, Assyrian god. Anu, worship Anu god. Okay, it's these fallen, holy, unholy Annu Elohim, and you also known as Jehovian. So Giovanni, the race is called it's like a family out of the Elohai, Elohim. Out of the fallen Elohim is a family called Jehovah, or Jehovanian. So they're called the Giovanni or Jehovian. So these are the collective, the fallen Elohai, Annu Elohim now. They're the fallen ones, the Jehovian fallen ones. They're the Giovanni, the dark avatars, man. 11-dimensional, who had once 12 strand. Oh, they cut that off. Now they're 11 strand, but now they're disconnected themselves from the Rishi and the Ascended Masters. They can no longer, you would say, incarnate. They can no longer come down into these temple, into these DNAs anymore, because it's been cut off. So technically, they're like in power, you know? Like they have the most influence. But you're a holy being, you're a divine being, you're connected to God outside of these restrictions. You know, there's restrictions inside of this world. You're being attacked psychotronically, you're being like manipulated. Your DNA is being manipulated, your consciousness is being manipulated, your planet's being manipulated. Sorry. I think last night I bit my inner lip in my sleep because it felt terrible. And guess what? These are the beings who fell, right? And then they created a race because this is why the Anunnaki were created. They were created because the Guardians created the Indigo Children. And as soon as we created the Indigo Children, oh, yeah, okay. So they created their Anunnaki. They created this being. They're called the Avengers. Wow, interesting, huh? The Avengers of Anu. And realistically, it's spelled Anyu. Even though it's all known over the internet as Anu, we're talking about the same being, you guys. Which is originally a feline aquatic ape. Try to Google that one. You won't. You can't see. There's no example of a feline aquatic ape. So out of this being, they created a cetacean-hominid. Cetacean. Yeah, like dolphin. A dolphin hominid. What? Yeah, that's a dolphin that stands up and upright. Yeah. So this is what these Jehovian Anunnaki are. They're coming out of the violet flame, blue flame together, a hybrid, and then now they fell from their level on purpose. Now they're the freaking dark avatars after your ass. Now they're after you. The Avengers of Anu, the Anunnaki, are after your ass. Why? Because they're programmed to. Excuse me. They're a program to come after human or a theme, indigo children.
like a Terminator, like the Borg coming after your ass. So, because they're hardwired for it. These unholy, who you just explained, the Annu Elohim, are incarnating into this race they created. They created the Anunnaki. They're using them to come into here. So they incarnate, these dark avatars from Density 4, incarnate into Density 1 through the Anunnaki, which are here. Which is not Jehovian Anunnaki, though. I want to make that clear. We're talking about the first one, the original one. This is why this Anunnaki, the Jehovian Anunnaki, the dolphin hominid, or you call it bipedal dolphin people. Okay? This being, you're not impressed, right? That's an Anunnaki. That's a true Jehovian Anunnaki. And by the way, Enoch is a Jehovian Anunnaki. And we all know Enoch became good, but he flipped back. He's one of those ones that flip-flop. Oh, wow, make up your mind. Now what's coming out of your mouth, right? So, Thoth did a flip-flop too. Did you know Thoth once served the Guardians? He actually used that to get all the way up to 11.5. That's as high as these dark beings can go. Like the Anunnaki, they can go up to 11.5 dimension. So, you notice the name of this being? The Jehovian Anunnaki? Yeah, Jehovah God. These are the collective. It's a race, alien race of beings. They're a collective, that are the creators of this creator gods, the Anunnaki. They're not gods, dude. They're aliens that are being worshipped as gods. Aliens being worshipped. And actually, they're not high level. The Annu Elohim are high level. But they're little puppet Anunnaki little creatures. Well, they're just coming on in just to take their darkness out on us. Why do you think this low dimension has such horror? We have horror here. It's extraterrestrial horror. It's coming from a dark avatar, dude. It doesn't look like human. Well, these beings are coming in with such hate for you because they've been programmed to. Specifically the Anunnaki. The Reptilians are just freaking dark on their own merit. So, they're actually competing. They both want to take over the humans, but they have to compete with each other. They have some strategy, YHWY. How are my Vato Locos doing in the house? Thank you guys for coming to Christos Avatar on my live, where we don't mess around, okay? And we're not even done talking about the Jehovian Anunnaki. What's up? Elixir Vision. What's up, Holy One? Such a cool name. I like that. Nixo, aka Demons, Evil Entities, Enoch, what's up, Fato? Divine Blueprint, such a cool name. Alright, you know what's up. DPS Staff, Machiwa Gangsters, Spiritual Gangsters. What is the third faction of the Anunnaki beings that are a positive race name? I don't know what you mean by third faction. Oh, there's Necromatons. There's the Anunnaki, the Reptilians, and then the Necromatons. They actually come out of the Draconian Matrix too, but they became their own faction because they mixed. See, what happened is you have we're dealing mostly with Anunnaki and Reptilians, but not only, of course. But I'm saying mostly, it's about these two factions. And the third one is actually the Necromatons. So, the Necromatons are just as powerful as the Anunnaki, because they're both in the 11th dimension. They're both 11th dimensional avatars. And the Necromatons only pulled that off because they got mixed with the Anunnaki DNA. So it's a reptilian hybrid mixed with Anunnaki, which you call an Anu Draco, a mixed Anunnaki and Reptilian, Draconian. So the ones on Nibiru are not the same as the Jehovian Anunnaki. They're from Sirius B. No, Sirius A. Sorry. These beings, these Jehovians, Jehovani, Jehovian Anunnaki, hello, they're the creators of the YHWY God stories, Jehovah God stories. Obviously, they're not the only ones who create gods and having you worship them as gods. No, we mean no disrespect to any of your beliefs, you guys. We follow law of one, what's called all are one, all are God. And we don't judge. Even you may judge us. That's the way the consciousness is down here. That's what the Jehovah God does. It judges you. So we are learning, okay, from a guardian material. This is coming from Ashiana Dean's work, a lifetime of work. And I stand behind her 100%. I don't have a doubt. I resonate with the information. I have confirmed many things on my own, from, you know, like, so I know it's not bullshit. So we're like, you know, especially when you put the intention out here, you put intention out here that, hey, I want to connect to my higher parts, my higher consciousness. This is higher consciousness. And these Anunnaki are not chumps. You see, they're coming from way up in the 11th dimension, the original Jehovian, from Sirius B. The Annu Elohim are from Avion. You know, there was Vega, Avion, and Armentana. Those are the 3 founder planets. So, like, that's where all life came from, those 3 planets. So, these planets are a big deal. And when 2 of them got blown up, holy shit. Vega didn't get blown up, but the other 2 did. So, I guess the reptilians got lucky, huh? You understand, these are advanced races who have many planets, so it's not like their race completely died or something. We're just saying, you know, that's horrible. And the Guardians had to rebuild the Stargate, because you need the Stargate. All the DNA is affected by the universal Stargates. There's planetary Stargates, but I'm talking about the universal ones. And the top 3 are Armentana, Avion, and excuse me, Vega. Excuse me, guys. Got it down the wrong way. There's more, and actually the guardian material, you learn the other planets, which are, you're probably familiar with many of the planets on this that we're connected to. In the human Templar, which goes beyond the chakra, we talk about something called Cathara. And that's like the tree of life, but in a whole nother meaning, because we're talking about that's a reverse system. This, you know, Kabbalah. From our guardian perspective, this we're teaching that it is a reverse system, and specifically, you know, it's this race that have done this in since 25,000 years ago and beyond, you guys. This is ancient history. We had these beings messing with us in the ancient Egyptian, you know, those pre-ancient dynasties and stuff. Those kind of gods who were actually aliens coming down to rule you. They were in the flesh here. You know, these aliens were ruling you. Now you got representatives of them ruling you. Wow, okay, so it's not them in power, it's those beings in power. Yes, now you're getting it. So, these Anunnaki are a big deal, guys, and not only them, though. It's also, like we said, these other factions. Because along with the reptilians, it is also the, you know, that's, you know, the Omicron dragon moth and the lizard people and the insectoids, like the praying mantis and the alien greys, and the bird people. Don't forget about that. They come out of this. So these races are all faction. Well, the blue flame is mostly cat people. Because we have Anunnaki and the Anu. It was also a cat, aquatic ape, a feline, and then the feline race. So we have, that's at the top dog, top kitty, top dog. Those are the ones at the highest level, cat beings. Get used to it. You don't like cats? I'm sorry. Look at the Sphinx. It has an Anunnaki human face, but it's an alien, you know, lion body, a feline. Feline. What's up? What's up? So that is in Density 4. In Density 3, we're called the Sirian Anunnaki. So you know the difference between normal, high-level Anunnaki, right? And this Sirian Anunnaki. And that's Density 3, Gaia. So now we go into Tara. Okay? So we go from there. It's like we become lesser and lesser, but, you know, that's our heritage. We go up this way, and there we are, you know? But that's how the Anunnaki come in. It's the felines, and on the blue flame, and most land mammals. Then we got the violet flame. They have a few different races. The aquatic apes, the Pegasi, which I'm connected to in my violet flame energy, and also the deer. That's actually one of my top spirit guides, is the deer and the Pegasi, which is a trip. So I know I have a lot of violet flame energy, and not to mention some of you might be connected to the unicorn that comes out of there, and whales and dolphins. I have connections to all those except the aquatic apes. I don't really know anything about them. I mean, I don't have no inner standings about those beings. I'm mostly connected to the Pegasus, the dolphin, the whale. Oh my gosh, dude. Well, one time I was homeless, and then some woman invited me to her home in Hawaii. Like, she had like a freaking plantation. And God, can you imagine? I was homeless, and then suddenly I'm in Hawaii. Anyways, I was going to the beach every day, man. And one day, a freaking whale jumped out of the water for me. I mean, what? Anything that like this that comes into your field, comes into your experience, it came here for a reason. Think about that. YHWY. That was a communication. Hello, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. For that confirmation, right? Even in our chat, our Christos Family chat, which you guys can join. So please join this membership here on Christos Family. We're talking about all the triple digits, the 111s, the 222s, the 554. What? Like all throughout the day. Did you not notice today's date? 11/22/2022, and I saw this today. Not a joke. 11/11 today. I saw 11/11 in the morning. And then you look at the date was 11/22/2022. You guys know what I mean? It's because you know what's up. It's so beautiful. I'm in love with you. Can we go on a date? I'm gonna kiss you. Are you ready? So we go there, honey. What's up? Oh, my Vato Locos in the house. My spiritual gangsters. Yeah. Monsieur! Dolphin and whales, man. Talk to them now. On your planet. But hello, not all dolphins are good. Remember, some part of the Jehovian Anunnaki is a race called the Sirian. The Sirian are not good dolphins, man. They're dark. They're dark dolphins, man. So anyways, just be careful. Yeah, it's a war out there. It's called spiritual warfare, and I know you might love dolphins, but just be careful, please. Just like angels, you might love like archangel, some archangel, and wow, you find out it's not good. What? I don't want to follow something that's not good. Well, I think they mentioned Anunnaki in that book. Oh yeah, they mentioned something called Nephilim, which is another Anunnaki hybrid race. The Nephilim. Mwakachia. So we have these beings. We're part of some Luciferian Covenant. Whoa, what's going on there, man? So these beings are not nice. These beings are actually intent on taking you out or conquering you, or both, you know, one after the other. So we have this video is making a distinction because they're not all Anunnaki are this race. This is the main original Anunnaki that the Annu Elohim created, so they can incarnate into them and into the human drama through this Anunnaki hybrid that's on our planet. We don't just have humans here. We have humans. We have human Anunnakis. And we have human reptilians. Yeah. And then we got indigo children. And then we got the illuminated ones. So, and you know, a bunch of little versions and different stuff. So, wow. And the rest of the human conscious 3D people, Matrix, stuck in the Matrix. Have you taken the red pill yet? What's the red pill, Fabian, huh? Have you taken it yet? Have you freed your consciousness? Do you guys feel? No, real. Do you feel energy sometimes right here in your third eye? YHWY. I see my Pegasus, man. I see my Pegasus. So you see this in your mind. When you close your eyes, you should be able to see these angels. You should be able to see this energy, this code. Mokoyes, mochiva. Like, see your whole head made of this energy, of this liquid light. Pale, platinum. You know, like this mercury, liquid mercury color, like this liquid metal color, like chrome, liquid. It's called liquid light. So you imagine it just like this. Liquid light. Mokoye. Imagine your head is made of liquid light. See inside your head. See the energy. You're made of liquid light. Right here. You're made of this liquid light. What you are. So you get good at that visualization. You can see yourself as liquid light, and then you start running this 6-pointed star through here. It's made of liquid light, the color of liquid light. It's going through your chakra to the planet. You're turning into a sphere, and then you see the planets, Maharata, that disc, this platinum Maharata, and then you go back to the sphere, and you're going to breathe that in from the earth all the way up to your feet through your 12 strand. You're going up into your body, up above your body to the fourth. Well, that's the 11th chakra. That's the 11th chakra. So we can come back down to the 12th chakra below your feet, and then we're gonna bring in that current from the earth, that Maharata, that liquid light, honey. Bring it into this disc, like 6 to 8 feet underneath your feet, about 6 inches. 6 inches below your feet, a disc, like the circular disc, about, so thick. A plane, a spherical plane, like a little island now of Maharata. 6 inches below your feet. See a shimmering, this is liquid light, dude. And it got filled from the earth. You brought in. Now you see this sphere spin and spin, and it's gonna, it turns into the disc, and then you're gonna pull in YHWY. Citas Machichua. So you feel this, man. It's freaking tremendous. I know you guys can do it. If you have a hard time visualizing, we'll take some of that stuff right there, you know. You put it in your salad, the mushroom. So that will help you with your visualization. You can practice something called visualization. You can read a book on it, watch videos about how to do it, and then start doing it. Do something more than just meditate. Learn breath work. Learn how to, like... You should be able to be a master of this, you guys. You should be knowledgeable about this kind of stuff. Start practicing it. Get involved. Yeah.
What's up? How you guys doing? How's your journey, Vatos? You know, we're supposed to be awakening to these beings like this Jehovian Anunnaki. You know, we love them because we are all love one. All are one, all are God, even the dark beings like the Anunnaki. Now remember, not all of them are bad. Now these are also called Sirian Anunnaki because they're from Sirius A. Now, when we start talking about different Anunnaki, they're the ones who are in Nibiru. Not only, but you gotta realize that these beings, they have these races in different dimensions. They're going across the galaxies and the different levels of, you know, worlds and matter forms. They're like gods to us. Can you imagine what that kind of being can do? And look at us. Wow, not so impressive, right? So, plus they're living in a futuristic society. You're not going to have some type of force trying to control your knowledge, your technology, limiting you, undermining you, controlling you. You know, it's part of some system, some agenda is trying to get you there, twist you. They're guiding you, these dark ones. So they've been on our ass, and they were created, right? They're called the Avengers. The Anunnaki are the Avengers of Anu. Anu is pissed off. It wants to rule. It wants to have dominion of everything. It wants to take over everything besides its own people, races. It wants to create its own races and just be God rulers. Wow. That's the Anunnaki for you, Vatos. And they're specifically coming after us, the Indigo Children, the Oraphim. They create, the Jehovian Anunnaki create something called the Nephilim. And the Nephilim, which is actually an Atlantean human plus an Anunnaki hybrid. From Seeding 2, no less. That's where your stories are coming from. This is the Nephilim. Where once these beings started coming on the planet, they were more superior to normal humans. So they started, you know, they were like these supermen. Started kicking all the little humans' asses, right? Because they were Nephilim. They were a more evolved alien hybrid human race. This is coming from the Jehovian Anunnaki. So now it's the Anunnaki themselves being worshipped. Not the Annu Elohim directly, but the Anunnaki are being worshipped as gods, creator gods. When these are not even individuals. For some of you love all this Marduk and Enlil. These are Anunnaki races, hybrids. Like insectoid, reptilian, dino, dragon queen. I mean, all kinds of crazy creatures. Vampires. So we're like, what are we dealing with? Well, this is spiritual war, Vato. This is your boot camp. Yeah. Do not despair. Realize your power, your light. You are this representative. So shine your light, vatos, spiritual homies, gangsters, yeah. Cheers, mates. You're the homie. Sup, vato? Where you from, SA? Makaya. Somebody write that one down. What's Makaya? I see some type of tears. What's up? The ancestors are waking up. They're just on ice, homie. The new Avengers. Wow. New as in Neo. Neo. Matrix. Get out of the Matrix. Lately, you got... You know, what is this? What is Ascension? Ascension is going through a Stargate. Wow, really? Yeah, but you can't do that unless you have the DNA strand, which requires a spiritual life. Some type of connection and understanding of those higher orders and things. Wow. Okay, why do you think there is beings who seem to have, like, what? Supernatural IQs and physical abilities, and who can live for, you don't even know, because they don't advertise their immortality. And some beings don't need to eat food. What's up? And look at most humans. You're gonna starve to death if you miss 2 meals. You'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna faint. Raise your hand if you're one of these people. Ken and Kinnos! You can have my baby, and she can be half me. I missed the conversation. Half god. Yeah, it's like godlets, little surrogate gods, and they want you to worship it. Yeah, demigod, YHWY. But in the law of one, all are one, and all are God, and all this. That's why all this is nonsense. That's why this is all a lie, and because, you know, they're introducing this concept that there's a creator God like Jehovah or Yahweh. No, that's like a total fabrication. But they didn't get you to believe that overnight. That took, like, well, several different races of time. You had this way back then and way back there, and you know, Lemuria, Atlantis. Now, actually, it didn't actually go away. Atlantis is still here, Vatos. We're just kind of renamed stuff. So, it's very active. Atlantis, and part of this drama, it is Atlantis. So these Annu Elohim created this race called the Anunnaki, and they put them on Sirius A, and then on Sirius A in the, you would say, human seeding 1, they got involved with the human race and messed it all up, and they did and destroyed the whole experiment with the humans. And so we had to do this again in seeding 2, but this time the Draconians got involved. It was actually the Anunnaki actually flip-flopped and helped us, because they wanted to get rid of the Reptilians too, so they wanted to cooperate with the humans in seeding 2. But it didn't matter, we still have problems with the Reptilians. So these beings, we did actually get rid of them, but we actually destroyed it ourselves. But it's not because of this reptilian. And so, man, you'd think we learned our lesson. But here we are, seeding 3, and humans are still trying to kill each other.
Like the Atlanteans killed the Lemurians, and then they're reduced themselves to from a continent, a large continent, to now 3 islands, and the islands have just been renamed. Actually, those fell, but there were some segments of it, like part of Lemuria is Kauai, one of the islands of Hawaii. Kauai is Lemuria. Race called Muhavari. The Mua, you could say Mua. I don't know why I say their name, I suddenly get a great emotion. So sometimes you see things on another level, and it's hard to explain to someone just observing. Some of you are just observing. What's up, Vatos? Learn about those Anunnaki, Avengers of Anu, specifically the Jehovian Anunnaki, who this being, Enoch, is one of them, his people. So, actually, what Thoth is, the Egyptian god Thoth, he's a hybrid Enki Anunnaki. You guys have heard of Enki, the Sumerian god, Babylonian, Syrian. Well, this is, excuse me, this is one of those Anu Draco hybrids. So part Anunnaki, part Reptilian, and put on planet Earth. Or Nibiru, sorry. They're put on planet Nibiru, which is in our Earth system, which is not being acknowledged. This is the planet X. But there was also planet Maldak. Even Zechariah, I think, Zechariah Ascension mentioned Maldak. But we're not speaking of the same Anunnaki as he does, because he's... I mean... What I mean is, he... This is a distortion, man. This is a fabrication. This is real things that affected those races. And they worship these aliens. They were races of beings. They were very powerful. They could just wipe out the humans, but they wanted to play this God thing, creator God thing. So here you are, a human in third dimension, worshiping a dark avatar named Jehovah up there in 11th dimension. So you think you're worshiping something good, and you don't even check it out. You don't see the darkness in it. And wow. Just so you know, not all gods behave like this. Gods. What is that? Not a very evolved god. These beings are the Anunnaki. They're not divine. They're not trying to help you out. They're not trying to expand you, free you. They're serving the opposite of the law of one. See, we say, you would say law of one is equality for all. Because all are recognized as God. So all are equal. Because all are God. But then, this is the inequality creed. They want the opposite. No, we want hierarchy. We want control structures. We want authorities. And look at it, the whole world. Look at the planet. Look how everything's like this. A hierarchy. Just like the angels some of you worship. Okay, another hierarchy. That's false creed. Hello, exclamation point. Check it out. So it's in your best interest not to follow these false creeds. YHWY. You feel, or you don't, I guess. That's the best thing to do. That's your barometer. You check with this. Is that law of one? What's up, Vato? If not, maybe it's one of these dark Anunnaki telling you to worship it. Jehovah. Isn't that a trip? And we're not even talking about the reptilians. That's a whole nother gods, creator gods. Notice a lot of these beings are some type of reptilian serpent creature. Hello, that's those races, the reptilians. And if you look at a reptilian, a picture of one, a reptilian alien, well, look at the picture of a demon. They almost look the same. Hello. They're scary looking. They're ugly or scary from, you know, if you saw them. Holy cow. Which are known to eat humans. Some of them are giants compared to us, so we're looking up at some lizard that's looking down at us. So we have the Anunnaki, and they're the ones that fell. They destroyed a planet. They destroyed a Stargate, cut themselves off from source. Now they're creator gods. Now they're saying, I'm your god. In other words, I'm your bully, I'm your boss, and you have to do A, B, C, and D, or else I will, you know, put you in lake of fire, and you have to suffer. You have to suffer. You have to suffer. I'm gonna judge you. I'm gonna judge you. I'm gonna judge you. No. No. You remember when Neo from the Matrix lifts his hand and stops the bullets? You just say no. 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 YHWY. No more. Understand, Vato Locos. You are this light. You are this guard. You're needed. Thank you for being here. We're awakening it piece by piece. Light. It's like a little brief moment, but it's worth it. Let's do this. Let's do this. Come on. Yeah. Sorry, I had to let that through. Show. I don't have one of my moderators here on. Thank you guys for being on my live. And I know some of you are probably thinking of this Anunnaki from a whole different point of view. And that's okay, you guys. We don't judge. We're all are God, all are one. So we just appreciate, you know, you would say respectful commentary. So otherwise, we just say, okay, we're about being friendly and kind and open conversation that's fair. But these people want to be, you know, attacking, judging. So that's why we create our own communities. And then, like Christos chat, the Patreon, check it out in the description of the video, guys. I appreciate it. This is part of an awakening, and we're putting together the resources. And I thank you guys for helping me be part of this. And it's an honor to be part of this. And some of you are connecting, right? Some of you are feeling and seeing and knowing. It's not a belief. It's not a faith. You experience it. You're a witness. It's a testimony. Okay? We're holding that code. We hold that understanding. We hold that connection. You see? You feel it. It's undeniable. It's you. It's you. You know it's right. You know it's right. Because you feel what's right. And guess what? Holy ones, you can also feel what is dark. What is against your best interest. I don't know about that. You're disappointing me. I thought this was different. What's going on? You know? Some people will disappoint you, Holy One. You guys have to learn how to roll with the punches. It's a spiritual war. You are gonna go beyond disappointments. Don't let someone phase you. You're God sovereign free. Kick some ass, baby. You are a guardian. So you know your potential is great, right? You represent Christ. Christ consciousness, Holy One. You understand? We don't speak from the religion point of view. No disrespect to them. We love all. Whatever your belief is, right? We're just telling you from the guardian point of view. Coming from this Ascian information. I strive to be accurate with, and I align myself with this information as the truth, as the greatest truth I believe is represented on the planet. So this has like been a journey, man, a life-changing journey. And when I hear some of your guys' positive comments, I'm so grateful, you guys. It's a great blessing. What's up? To be a staff. Wow. What's up? Nathan Hall. Fight with love and light. Entities with low energy quickly leave inside. Yeah. It's called transmute. Transmute someone's bad attitude. Not with another bad attitude. Hello. You gotta do some spiritual aikido, spiritual jujitsu. Come on, what's up, vatos? Transmute shadow. Doesn't mean you're bossing people around, tell them what they shouldn't and shouldn't do. Hello, you didn't learn anything, did you? No, all are one, all are equal. You don't judge someone, and it shouldn't be something inside your thoughts. Naturally, you should just have no judgment. Naturally, if you're still dealing with judgment, well, that's something you better resolve. Because you're not going to go very far if you're still judging. And some of you even judge yourself. Well, that's what these Anunnaki do, and they're going to try to make you feel like this is their false creed. They're trying to get you to be in guilt and fear and subservience and worship them. You're demanded to worship them. Is that free will? What? So, anyways, we're like going beyond this because we know there's more. We felt it. You felt it. You feel. You know there's more than this picture or idea, if you want to call it that. I mean, some people can't stretch their mind very far. They think everything's just, Jesus. Yeah, Jesus, he was here. We agree. But, that was not even his message. But it's like just part of what comes out, you guys. It's kind of like, you know how there was beings that were controlling information and doing terrible things in our world, and that naturally is going to gravitate to the surface. It can't stay down there. It gets revealed. It gets exposed. Light comes in and starts transmuting, cleaning up this world and this consciousness with this. We're not saying righteous consciousness. We're just saying, oh, hey, love, a universal love that doesn't judge. That doesn't say I love only you and I'll only love you if you do this. That is not love. That's your definition of love, not the original intention of love. What's that? YHWY. So, holy vatos, spiritual gangsters, we got some work to do, so let's do it. Yeah. Let's start meditating. Let's start going into those other worlds. Perceive your angel. Not someone else's angel, yours. Not outside yourself, within yourself. In your meditation, you will find, you will see vatos, you will see other higher vatos. What's up, friend? Wow, check that out. How you doing? I love you. I don't understand you completely, but I love you. YHWY. You guys are going through a spiritual awakening on this planet. Don't be afraid of some of those activations, because they're not all comfortable. You might feel going through some hot flashes. You might be like, wow, what was that? Having all kinds of not so comfortable stuff happen. And so you're like, did I do something wrong? What'd I do? A little bit of help, please. So we have those higher parts. Just put intention there. Okay, put intention there. And if you're getting messed with by the Anunnaki, Well, again, put intention there. You are a magician. You are indigo for a reason, Bato. You got some potential. Just crack open a little bit of your potential, man. Make a change. Yeah. Make a good transformation in this world. Let's do a makeover. Let's do many different makeovers. There's room for improvement, right? I don't want to suffer. Do you want to suffer? No, I want to be on another plateau. And you guys know that exists. We're just not getting much of that here. We're like, damn, this kind of sucks down here. I want to be in some happy, gleeful, blissful place. Well, you can. You can bring that here. Understand? Of course. It is your realization. It's your love. It's rising. Some of you Scorpio rising. I see you, Diamond. Oh, we are this Christ star. As a matter of fact, why don't you guys say that with me in the Holy Ones? I am Christ star. 3 times, Trinity's a charm. I am Christ star. I am Christ star. YHWY. Makoche. Dude, you will not believe it. I saw 999. Like, what the hell? It doesn't happen very often. Thank you. Wow. That was amongst the 1111 and 444 and 555. Like, what? Oh, someone also last night mentioned, realize this is also coming into your experience. It's the same as seeing it on a clock. Someone else mentioned to you 666 because they were worried and concerned about it. And no, like, it was like my little niece was talking about her day and how kids at her school were telling her about bad luck numbers. And she says, oh, they're saying that 666 is bad luck. You know, she's only like 9. So they're trying to understand. What? I thought 666 is double 333, so why is that not good? So you understand? There is something called 666. It has something to do with a Templar seal, a DNA seal that was put on this race. They have the mark of 666, which has reference to the DNA blocks in their Templar. They're born with this block. They can't do shit because they're born with it. It's been put on their race by the Guardians because of what the damage they've done. So something had to be done because part of their races that they make, it involves these beings. So you could say you create a race, you're kind of responsible for what's going on with it. So we look at that beings who created you. What do you think? That's you. That's now you're here. Your consciousness, your thought, it's you. You're here. You're inside this vehicle. Mokoye. Understand, Holy One. You are consciousness, not this. This is what you call part of your projection of your ego. You are trying to put some object on your own self. When you are this no limitation, you don't define yourself by what you see in the mirror. You're this, not this. Know the difference, Holy One. You are the mind, you are the spirit, you are the energy, you are the thoughts. Not the flesh, not the bones, not the hair, not the organs, the skin, what? No. You are the spirit being having a human experience. And at the end of the day, you know it's all a hologram. And at the end of that day, the party after the party, realize it's all God. It's all a hologram, and it's all God. But why do you have worries? Well, because we feel it down here. It's like we are experiencing hell. Because you feel it. I'm suffering. Are you suffering? Ow. Sometimes life is painful. So, you know, some of you just want to go back home. You're like, I'm an old soul. I'm ready to go back home. Hello. My shift is over. Hello. Did you hear me? Nobody replied. Do I have to ask louder? Hello? So, you guys are so demanding on spirit. Do this for me now. What? No. Yes! Do it now! Do it now! No! There you go. Yeah. What? I did this spell correctly. What's up? Yeah. Let's see, Maka. Yes. What's going on, baby? You guys awakening into that Christos. You see that crystal body? Your morphogenetic field. You bringing it in. Yeah. It's code. Brilliant code, man. You're brilliant. Anyone tell you that, lady? I just told you. What's up? You're brilliant. Beautiful. Brilliant. Yeah. Powerful. You don't even know how powerful you are, man. You are. Can I have your autograph? Come on, let's do this. We're gonna do this right. We're prepared. Are you ready? For what? Let's celebrate. How? Well, let's have a drum circle. Huh? I said drum circle. Let's have a drum circle, dude. You don't have to drum. You can dance around the bonfire. Bonfire? What the hell's going on? No, it's a fire, dude. You ask people to bring firewood and have a nice warm fire. It's in the middle of the desert. It gets cold. And it's cool to walk and dance around. While the drum beat is going, oh man, it's like, whoa. Shifting consciousness. You don't even need drugs. You just, wow, what's going on? That was my pharmaceutical. My medicine. My meds. Go get my prescription. Some of you got these prescriptions. Not that one. And not that one. Oh, I gotta take that one. And that one. And that one. This one's empty. Go get my prescription. Go get my drugs. Go get my pharmaceuticals. I need my pharmaceuticals. No, you don't. Just go to nature and look at plants and flowers and pretty sunsets and look at the animals, the cute bunny, little bunny rabbit. You know, have you seen those little fluffy squirrels? They're like, they move it like that when they're excited. Like, and they make this little sound, like alarm. It's for them, it's alarm. They go like this, and they're going, woo, woo. I don't know what's going on, but they're cool. They're so cute. You want to like grab one and hug it. And so I love you and let it go, but it won't let you. So you gotta like film them. You know what they do? They pretend they stand still for a moment. They think they're standing still, but they're not. Their tail's still going like this. You look at some creatures in the world, it's so beautiful. Look at that. Wow. And then you look at other creatures and you get frightened or scared. Damn, what's going on? Well, there is different things going on, honey. You have body snatching going on. Do you believe that's real? Huh? What do you mean body snatching? I mean, You know, these beings can see you coming in and then push you out. And now they take your place. That's a body snatching before you're born. Did that happen to you? And also, they're body snatching because part of the population of Earth is now hybrid alien. Not only human. Haven't you seen they live? Come on, baby, put on those glasses, look into the world. You will see some Anunnaki human hybrids. You will see some reptilian human hybrids. And this is where we're getting the freaking Anunnaki and the freaking lizard people. Damn. But they're taking over. You know, it's like in Star Trek Generations. They start taking over the whole enterprise. Oh no, everybody's clueless. In this time where they're playing the video game, everyone's playing on the whole enterprise. They start playing this game, and they're all like, "Wow!" In outer space. You guys, how does that help you to be mindless? Okay, so these pharmaceuticals. Take this medicine for your salad. Put some mushroom in your salad. Just saying. Sorry, I gotta show those. No moderator, so I gotta do it. It's all good. I love you guys. I want a hug. I want a hug from you. And from you. And from you. We love the Anunnaki. Oh my gosh, I'm seeing 4/4s. What the hell? You guys think cause I'm playing around? Was I just talking about all the numbers I just saw today? Check this out. This is crazy, dude. You know, because when I'm looking at the camera, I can see the YouTube page open, and it shows you... Well, let me crop this. Wait. Yeah, I'm just cropping your names out. Image crop. And then now I can show it on the screen. Look at this, man. I just saw this. Average view division 444. And I like the 99 too, but I'm just focused on this. What the hell, man? And this did right here. This said 44. But by the time I took the screenshot, it was already changed. But this was 44 as well. I just was slow on the quick draw. I love you, Vatos. And I know you guys have this crazy things happening. Now, if you're following the Dark Jedi, the Dark Empath, the Anunnaki, if you like it, if you think it's cool to be following these Luciferians, because that's what they are. So at least the Anunnaki ones are Luciferians, and that's where we get that stuff from. We're getting creator gods from these beings. We're getting Luciferian type of stuff and Satan kind of stuff from these beings. This is their concepts. Before we were calling God YHWY or Jehovah, there was a whole different understanding. We didn't always call these beings God. It's kind of like a trick. It's like, damn, how's that possible? How'd you guys get duped? You're supposed to be guardians and shit. How'd you fall? It's like you're an Excalibur knight of the Round Table. You're supposed to be representing light and justice, right? And then you go be Dark Knight. You're just like, what? That's what the Anunnaki are. They're little punks. You know? They were, I'm Christos. No, I'm not. I'm gonna be dark and shit. I want a vampire life. I want to make people miserable. I want to scare people. I'm gonna put fear into them. I'm gonna put guilt into them. Oh. Wow, nice being. No, it's not. You don't feel that? Or you like that? It feels good. You know? Does that feel good to you? You get excited from that kind of energy. So, you're not my friend. You're not in my like list. I like nice people. I don't like people like so bad and mean. And some of them want to fight you, you know, or harm you or something. Okay, you're not my friend for sure. Thanks for the conversation. I wish you the best in your journey. So that's all you can do. You're always going to get grumpy people. There's so many grumpy. Dang. What's wrong? Did you have your coffee? Oh, my third eye. Chicas. Sometimes the energy is too much for my third eye. And when it gets too comfortable, there's too much coming in. So I have to like stop it for a moment. But I can always see this vision. See the vision. Moko, yeah. I can't wait till tonight. Yeah, what's up? Man, those things grow fast. Like once they start coming out. Wow. Within 48 hours, you have a forest. Alia! Greetings, Holy One. Yeah. Sunny Merc. Machiwa DBS. Yeah, Pato. Oster One, what's up? Yeah, you live with religious family members, so it doesn't end well. Starman! Woo! We're the youngsters. Oh, thank you, Starman. You're so cool. Yeah, the Patreon in the bottom, Holmes. Check it out. See you in the chat, the Christos chat. And I know if Allah could, she would. Hey, Alishka. How you doing, honey? Glad to see you here. Sinister Trek. Shit, I'm doing my best to start my forest. Alright. Yeah, man. I did the casing, which I probably will not do again. Because it took an extra, like, 10 days. I'm like, damn. But it has, like, 30% yield. So I said it's worth it. But after 2 weeks, I'm like, was that worth it? I could have been done with my second flush. So we learned about those, you know. I'm happy you're here, Holy One. Yeah, no way. I'm not gonna case again, man. I don't want to wait that long. Well, now that I have a nice thing going on, I could take time on my next one too. So, oh, Palo Santo is good for protection and cleansing. And something that I really like is this resin. It's amber resin, which smells so good and strong. And I put that in there. And some benzoin, and some frankincense, and some myrrh. So if you got some desert sage, that's pretty strong too. But I like Palo Santo. It's good, man. It's awesome. Some of us got fake parents.
That's true, Vato. We like some parents, you know, they're not very loving parents. So we gotta get along as best as we can. By the time we're like youngsters, and then, you know, teenagers, and we're learning life on the streets or on our own, you know. So you have the smart street skills, and I know my cousins, they lived in East LA, so they were gang banging just because that's what you do, and so I remember just coming to visit my family. I'm just visiting, and just in the grocery store, I had little Mexican, you know, I'm Mexican, so Hispanic. They were coming up to me speaking like, "Hey, what's up, Holmes? What's your barrio, ese? Where are you from, Holmes?" And I'm just like buying milk with family and stuff. Hey man, what's up? Yeah. Anyways, that's a tough neighborhood, and they call it the City of Angels. Wow, what kind of angels are over there, right? What's being represented there? Just take a look at that interesting fact, right? City of Angels. You know, there's different kinds of angels, right? Kuchiva. Exorcisms? Damn. Cannon's laughing. I got a fluorite tower. I got it somewhere, man. It's in one of my crystal boxes. Even when I was homeless, I had like a few boxes of crystals with me. Because I used to be selling crystals back in the day, so. But I still have some, and I'm probably going to put some on my crystals website. I just, you know, I still want to add more stuff on my blog first, so. YHWY. Mokoye. Cha-cha. Kocho-ma. Ha-ka-chi. So-ma. Ikochu. Ma-ah. Shikas. It's like, think about it. Like, if some words are flowing out, it's like, dude, what is this? Like, think about it. I don't speak that freaking language. If you asked me to repeat what I just said, I couldn't. Because, whoa. It's like you feel it coming from another part of yourself. And that's why some people describe it as a light language. So, mostly about the Anunnaki, it's been part of our drama, and they're like the ones giving us a lot of problems. And like I said, they're the ones that created the Nephilim, and now those became a dark race on their own. And then we have them being connected to like other problems with humans. I mean, that they gave us. Like the some of these archangels you guys are worshiping come out of the Jehovian matrix and the Nephilim Anunnaki. So this is, which is a hybrid. So we're like, freaking God, it's such a bizarre history, guys. It's crazy. But this is important to talk about the Anunnaki because they're one of the big things that have affected us. I mean, it's so weird because, you know, there's good Anunnaki, and there's also Anunnaki who are trying to come back to the light, who are in the middle of a life right now on Earth as an Indigo Type 3. They have two souls in their body, an Indigo child and their Anunnaki soul. So, an Orpheum human Indigo will be in the body with Anunnaki, so it could regenerate its life, its DNA, back to the Christos, back to the Toll strand, because that's what these beings are lacking. Remember, they cut that off. Well, if you're here, you're learning this knowledge. You're going to learn how to help people who need it.
And some of those people who need it are these fallen ones. Think about that. We're law of one. All are God. We love even the dark ones. We're trying to help them. We don't just ignore them. We don't say c'est la vie and good luck to you and you earned your karma. Hello. We learn to even talk and show how it's what is happening really in their history, and some people actually take that knowledge and decide to go back to the light. Because you understand something. When you're Anunnaki human alien hybrid on Earth, when you are an alien hybrid, well, your soul is coming from the Anunnaki's matrix. And if you're in this Indigo 3, well, with your soul is the Orifeme Indigo. So that's why the Indigo Type 3 is very dramatic. I mean, you guys can have an angel and a demon in your thoughts. Like, what the hell? Why am I thinking such dark thoughts? Those aren't my thoughts, but they are, but they're not. See, you got Anunnaki, and you have the angel, Orifeme, Indigo, human. So it gets confusing because you know why. And this is related to this freaking Anunnaki. I don't know. This is the host matrix. This is a bioregenesis of these it's for these beings. You know, in some religion you're saying they're damned. And they're fallen and they're going to the lake of fire. No, honey, this is not what we're saying. No, sorry, we don't agree with that creed. These beings can regenerate. So that's why the guardians offer it. Man, if you're not doing it, one of these guardians are stepping forward and doing it. That's what some of us are meant to do. And me, personally, on my channel, I'm meant to help some of you who have fallen. I'm not going to judge you. I just, ask that you be respectful, because you might act in your nature, right? So, but we can have an open dialogue. So, they do offer this bioregenesis knowledge, okay? We have to regenerate our distorted DNA, and we're going to do that. And this is one of the things that you, as a guardian in 2022, one of the things you're meant to do is learn these mechanics. And it is possible. These supernatural psychic things and whatever, connections to spirits and seeing them, and also realizing that, wow, some of that is you in the future, connecting to your past, its past, your past. It's like trips you out when you think about it. Multi-dimensional identity, multi-dimensional experience. Some of you have split personalities, split identities, split memories. You know yourself on different selves. You have other selves. If you want to say that's a bad thing, now you need some pharmaceutical for that? No. Do you need a shrink? Do you need a straitjacket? No. Hello? Okay? Now, there's dark beings with this consciousness. Remember the Dark Ages? Remember the medieval ages? Remember? Wow. Now we got Renaissance. Something happened there. Some change, right? So, sometimes we win. Yeah. Winning. Sometimes no. We just lose. We lost. Well, you're not damned. Okay? You can overcome this, what is this, vampirism? Something is putting you in a certain level of value, trying to make you feel you're a sinful, inferior human, trying to get you to say, oh, you must worship. You must put female down in society. You must, it's like sacrifice. It says sacrifice. poor animals all had to be sacrificed and slaughtered. Not only, so now we are learning from history and we're awakening during this special time of the planet. It's called a Stargate opening cycle. It makes everything like awakening much easier. Everything is easier. So even newbies can learn quickly because that extra, you would say, potential is there. You could say we're in the prime connection. Like you're getting 5 bars. You're getting all bars, whatever it is. So you have a good reception. We're in some spiritual Wi-Fi, homies. Can you feel? Yeah. I do. I miss you. What's up, holy ones? And I know some of you love Anunnaki because you believe in that inky god or Enlil's. Isn't he returning good? Are these beings good now? Hello. The first thing to realize, it's not an individual. It is a race of aliens. We're human. They're not. It's a race of aliens from another dimension, another world. And we talk about it specifically. The Annu Elohim are from Avion. They created the Jehovian Anunnaki, the Giovanni, the Jehovians, in Sirius A. And then everybody and their mother got some Anunnaki DNA and created their own race. And one of those races, one of those hybrid Anunnaki, are the Enlil. Another is the Marduk. Another is the Inki. Another is the Pleiadian Semyasi. Another one is, you got these hybrids. Not the Jehovian, not the Giovanni. But this is why the Giovanni are the greatest race supremacists. They don't even like the other Anunnaki, even though they're part them. They don't care. They look at them as being, oh, you're not pure blood. This shit. Oh, you're not 100%, are you? You're lesser than thou. So these beings are like this. Jehovian Anunnaki are supremacists. They think everyone else is subpar, substandard. That's why they believe they're supposed to be the king, the emperor, the ruler, the god. You're not a god. Oh yeah, it says so in those Sumerian tales. I was there. So we have Marduk. Collective. Not a person, not a god, not a boy, not a girl. So these are ideas. These are human ideas. They're collectives. Enlil is not returning, is not good. It's a collective that's dark. It's not an individual, it's not a boy, it's not a girl. It's a race. Inky race. The inky insectoid reptilian. Well, it's serpent, not reptilian, it's reptilian serpent. Insectoid reptilian serpent. And this is the race that Thoth, this Egyptian god, who made the Emerald Tablets. It's not the Emerald Covenant. It's a reverse of the Emerald Covenant. Hello. So the Anunnaki, man, they're sneaky little devils. Watch out. A squid. Well, some of these beings can shapeshift. You look at Quetzalcoatl. He's like a winged reptile. And most of these beings looks pretty scary. And some of them are being depicted as like war gods. Like they're fighters and this whole... It sounds silly, but you say the saying, I'm a lover, not a fighter. Think about that on a deep level. Like a fighter, rebel, whatever, is going to look at you and think you're weak. Because you're not. Strong and a warrior. Right? People see the world differently from their lens point of view, their filter. So these beings think they're better than you. Why? Because our DNA says so. Oh yeah? Well, I'm an indigo child. What's up with you? Reptile. Go back to that desert, okay? YHWY. Dismiss, reptile. Goodbye, Anunnaki. You know, dismiss, brush off toxic people. Stop those relationships with vampires. You like the company of vampires. You like to be sucked and drained and used and manipulated and hypnotized and wow, how was that? You like to be drained of your spiritual life force? You get in an argument, guess what that is? That is psychic attack. You're in psychic warfare. You're yelling, profane, basically speaking curses. You're cursing to each other. Guess what you're doing? You're being this like Harry Potter, but some dark shit. Some of you are very mean to each other. Be nice, not demonic. Stop the black magic. Stop the psychic attack. Take control of yourself, self-control of your emotions. Maybe not be aggressive and negative and dark and unkind, unfriendly. You know, maybe try on some type of smile. Smile. Real smile. Come on, love. Come on, baby. It's more fun to smile. It feels better than... What is that? Go have some ice cream or eat a Krispy Kreme. Kiss a pretty girl or boy. You know, come on, do something that will make you smile. And then come back. We'll start our conversation over. Because some people are grumpy, man, and angry. Dude, think of anger as being a spiritual lesson that you have to get over it and not have it control you, that you are in self-control of your own emotion. Can you be in control of your emotion? No, like, stop. Now you are in control, because you are in the present. Are you here now, holy ones? I see you. I see you, man. I love you unconditionally. I love all my haters. I love demons and Hitler, because they're God. They're all God. I don't condone what they do or have done. I'm not saying what they do is right from the guardian law of one point of view. We don't judge. And we know that all are God. Doesn't mean you're going to be friendly. Let's go hang out with the dark person. It just means that you love all because you know all are God. You acknowledge it. You understand it in your thought process. That's God. That's God. Hi, you're God. Why am I in a bad mood towards you? You're God, and I'm God. Wow. I love you. Can I correct myself? I'm sorry. I love you. You know, be change. Transmute. You're magic. You're a badass. You give yourself misery and suffering with your thoughts. Well, might as well use those same thoughts and make it good stuff. Spend like 5 minutes, no, 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. Spend a half hour visualizing. Huh? If you spent a half hour visualizing, you would be accomplishing something in the spiritual world. And take some of these. Okay? I am soon. I will report back to you. seriously, work on your visualization. Play around. And when I say imagination, don't think immature. You use imagination. See a forest. See yourself in the forest. See yourself walking. What does it feel like? What does it look like? See yourself in a body of water. Is it an ocean? Is it a lake? Is it cold? Can you swim? And if you're in a dream and imagination and you can't swim in real life, but you can swim in the imagined world, give yourself powers. See yourself levitating. See yourself flying. You know how some dreams you flapping your arms? What the hell is that? You're trying to fly because you know you can fly, but some reason you're not able to fly. What's going on there? You got to figure this out. Your consciousness, expand, rise, grow, develop, ask questions, find out the truth. What is truth? Find it, feel it, speak it. Your light will shine light. Be bright. Expose the shadow and darkness, because that's what light does. Shine. See, no light. No light. No light. Why? No light. Light shines. You can see. You can see now with light. So shine, holy ones. It's some bad Anunnaki. They're gonna try to ruin your day. They're going to channel to you. That's what the Archangel Michael collective, the Nephilim, do. Which were created by that's a lower Anunnaki created by the Jehovian Anunnaki. That's one of their hybrids. There's more different kinds of hybrids. We didn't talk about the Pleiadian Semyosi. They're the blondes. They're the ones that visited Billy Myers. But this is a group that started the Luciferian Covenant. So not a good group. Man, you know, what they try to do is not only him, but other spiritual leaders. They've tried to bring in a false extraterrestrial freaking New Age BS. That is not that is not Law of One, but some twisted version of it. Less than half truth. Some type of truth may be in there, but hello. They need the human spirit to recognize some truth, so they'll give a piece of it, a little morsel of truth, and the rest is BS. It's like you just got clickbait. Oh, you got me to the video, you got me to your information, but what? This is bullshit. This is clickbait. This is a clickbait god. YHWY. Spiritually impotent. Spiritually sterile. YHWY.
Sonny Merc. The audience is receiving teach learnings without stimulus from publicity. Will it be more greatly oriented towards illumination? Thank you for your wisdom, Holy One. Bright flame. YHWY. Makoya Cannon Kennels says okay. Ouster 1. Censorship, my guy. A lot of it really stems from fear. There's definitely censorship. So, if you want to reach your audience, sometimes you have to border that. I mean, you have to follow some of the, I didn't even bother setting up on Twitter because I know they're very censored. So we find that out. It's everywhere. So these beings will do this because it's all about control for them. So something that controls your health, something that controls your knowledge, something that controls your energy, something that affects and distorts your mind, your beliefs, your spiritual knowledge, distort some of that. No, let's distort all of it. Wow, what the F is reality? What the F is this? What's that? So we're trying to figure that out. It's not so easy sometimes. We're figuring it out.
We're gonna figure it out. We're awakening. Hello, it's happening. Some of us are pulling ourselves out of the matrix. Morpheus is trying to pull Neo, so Neo can pull all the rest of you out. Understand, it's not being a savior. We are showing you the way. Like what you are capable of right now, it's in here. Even your soul contract is in here. What you were meant to do, and the soul is a little bit misunderstood. Not a little bit. Realize the soul is a level of consciousness. But you can't explain that without knowing the multidimensional reality that we talk about here in Crystal's Avatar. Have you seen my Tan Matrix? Okay? Remember, this stems from knowledge that I learned myself from Ashana Dean, and I always give her credit. Because I get some of you email me saying, hey, you're speaking Ashana Dean. Yeah, I am. You're right. Kachiwa, that's where I learned. And, hello, you want to have a conversation? Let's talk. Yes, this is coming from Ashana Dean and my own life. Things that I experience. This is stuff that you also confirm, that some of you are also part of. You're learning 2022, this information still. It's still available. You can find it. You can get it. You can learn it. You can now... like my group is making this a social thing now, so we can have a place to comment and leave, answer each other's questions and share our own experiences. Hey, watch each other's back, give each other support, give each other resources. Hey, check this out, listen to this video. That's important, you guys. Like minds need to hang out sometimes with your like-minded family. We're your family. We're your Indigo, Team Indigo Vatos. So some of us are Lyran, some of you are Pleiadian, Sirian. It's a big deal, the Sirians, and the Orions and the Andromedans. We have all kinds of Arcturans and all kinds of Vatos. And these are our space familia. What's up, Star League nations? Okay? We're coming from the stars, honey. You know about these worlds and the histories. You're there. Now. And the multiverse is all simultaneously. This universe and that one and those dimensions and all those dimensions. That's all now. Different time vectors, but different time continuums. But hey, that's another aspect of yourself. Another self. You have this self, the incarnate. We're incarnates. Up there, that's what you call the soul, and then beyond the soul is the oversoul. Beyond that is the avatar. Then finally you get to those thermic plasmic beings, which is liquid vapor. No, I said that wrong. Crystal vapor. So these beings are plasma beings. Plasma. Hydroplasm. There's avatars are a type of hydroplasm too. They're a type of plasm too. The hydro. So we got hydro and thermal beings. And so these beings are the ones that will finally evolve into the Ascended Masters. So we're like part of something huge, you guys. And I'm just like, I feel blessed to be part of it, and I know some of you are. It's so amazing. Yeah, you guys, look at the freaking date today. 11/22/2022. What the hell? That's 3 master numbers. Well, it's 2 master numbers. One of them being repeated, like extra emphasis. This is the direction from which the newer or new age direction, distortions of love light, which are less distorted or emanating, and that these instruments we find comfort therein. It's like distortions, like kind of like the love light and clueless movement. They don't want to talk about anything negative because they think they'll bring it to themselves. Hello. That's actually a false creed from our point of view. Understand that who does this benefit? Who benefits from us not talking about the Anunnaki and the Reptilians? Oh, I wonder. Okay, so we are involved. They don't want us to talk and reveal them. They don't want us to expose them. They don't want their light. They don't want their dark to be exposed. They don't want light to shine. They want darkness. They want shadow. Okay, that's where they live, in the shadow. So you can't have light around. They don't want, they'll feed off you, but they don't want, you know, they're the ones that want to be in control and in power. And they just want that feed off of your life force. Doesn't that sound scary or weird? Someone sucking your life force. I've had some of you, hey, even myself, have had a succubus. Some being on top of you, on your chest, so you can't breathe. And they're freaking have fangs, man. Like these vampire creatures who are literally trying to take your life force. It's not a joke. You guys call it sleep paralysis. Honey, it's a psychic, spiritual attack. Right now, happening. I mean, right now, when that happens to you, that is not sleep paralysis. And by the way, notice it's against your free will. Alright. Makes you wonder how many people have lost their lives in this way. You thought it was something in their sleep, but what was it? You know, I've seen them. I've even had the covers move. What the hell? While they're slithering, these beings would come from the back. Because I was on a king size, I believe it was a king size bed. It was a big bed. I could see them moving the blanket out of the way. And then coming over my body. This is when you have these psychic centers open, you guys. You can see them more than someone saying, oh, sleep paralysis. No, it's more than that. You just don't see it. But we do. These things are scary looking. They just want to suck you. Drink you. Drain you. Live off of you. Not nice beings. I had to use all my strength to get off the bed. That thing was pinning me down. It's like, it made me think of this guy in the MMA. He was like an awesome puncher, but every time some grappler got him down, he would be able to get up. They called him the Iceman, right? He was a master knockout artist because of his punching. He would just get the hell up. Well, that's what I told myself. Get the hell up. Get up from this creature. Get off of this creature. Get off. You know, I had to do that. I had to bring my will up. Bring my will to overpower this being. It was strong. So this was in my ignorance days. This was when I was practicing not so cool shit. I was getting into dark magic. Not intentionally. It seems like your interest go there. Before I know it, I'm making sigils. I'm making angel, what you call talismans in Hebrew letters and stuff. You know, I was doing all kinds of. I was into the Enochian magic. I was into all kinds of stuff. But we didn't know better. We just know that we're interested in spiritual life and what's this all about? What's our reference point? Where do we learn this shit from? So we just go and learn stuff. Then we get involved in dark stuff and we don't know it's dark. Some of you still don't know it's dark. It doesn't matter because some of us wake the hell up. I woke up. I learned about these alien beings and these succubus and the other spirits. are just alien, different races of beings. This is what trips you out. That's not just some dream. It's not just some spirit. This is an alien from another planet. Hello. Do you understand that part? That spirits are aliens. They're races. They're life, like you, but in another other world. Stranger things are happening, for sure. Okay? You call it supernatural, paranormal, but it's not. It's everyday thing. You just don't see it. That little kid does. He has his sixth sense. That's what we would call the sixth chakra. They're just saying sixth sense as that's what ESP is. You know, that's how the logical folk, that's what the, you know, Harry Potter, they say the non-magical folk, they have a word for it, Mogul. So the Moguls, they don't see it. They don't believe it because they don't experience it. They're not magical folks. They don't have their chakra. What's up, vatos? You got your chakra? I got my heart chakra of homes. Yeah. Then I got my throat chakra. I'm 5D now, but more. I go for that indigo ray, homie. You want to see the future. You want to see vision. It's called clairvoyance. You see. Close these eyes. Open this eye. Close these eyes. And open this eye. And see. Whoa. You know, it's another part of you. It's another part of reality. And you're witnessing it. And if you have no reference point, you won't understand. You won't appreciate. But if you know this information, next time you see a lizard flash in someone's face, you know what's up. Right? Don't you know what's up? That means your astral vision is turning on, your 4-strand, and you're seeing that hybrid. That's a Anunnaki. No, that's a reptilian human hybrid. There's not something wrong with you. You're not doing something bad. That's you being able to perceive a being. Its true soul origin is this reptilian. So some of you will see other creatures and things in people. That's because there's other kinds of creatures and things here. All kinds of different DNA. You know, not to mention, we got brownies and sprites and fairies and stuff. And Pegasi and unicorns. You're like, bullshit. What? No. I mean, yes, it's not. No, it's not. It's bullshit. It's real. You never seen a fairy? Dude, they call them the Fae. And some of them are pretty freaking powerful. Some of them are worshipped like gods. You worship the Fae. Don't you know all these creatures and things and demons and archdemons and, succubi, incubi? It's not just about Casper the ghost, man. There's more poltergeists, ghosts, spirits, demons, fallen angels like Jehovian Anunnaki. Messing with you, man. That's why you need to sage, Palo Santo, frankincense yourself. Come on, protect your space. You know, if you have nothing at all, well, light up a cigarette and use the tobacco smoke to do some form of cleanse. Realize, I know when I was in South America, they used that. The shamans, well, a lot of the, you would say, Latino magical arts would use this tobacco, and they'd also do something with alcohol where they're spitting, like they spit this alcohol on something, take another swig. You know, this is some type of cleansing for them. So you can do all kinds of stuff, and there's all kinds of traditions. You get learning about cleansing and protection. Even if you don't sense the spirits yet, know that they're there. Know that it's possible that they're around. I mean, that you have something that, you know how guardians, they connect to angels and stuff? Well, you're coming from the Anunnaki soul matrix or the reptilian soul matrix. Look what you're seeing. What are you seeing? Are you seeing reptiles a lot? Doesn't mean it's a bad thing if you're reptilian, hybrid, human. It just means that you got more challenge to go to accomplish. Of course, if you're a dark Jedi Sith Lord, well, you're probably not going to go that route, or you're going to go a different route. I prefer light, guys. And I know some of you do too. And I'm going to be finishing up this broadcast. I introduced you guys something about the Anunnaki and these Avengers of Anu, and how these beings created YHWY and Jehovah God stories. These beings get not just modern times. In ancient times, they did this, and we're going to talk about those forbidden history. You're going to learn about what really happened and that Atlantis was real. That's where most of this drama is coming from. So you guys know that you can join my Patreon, or you can join the YouTube memberships, and we can also arrange a one-on-one. Understand, we'll be able to communicate and more if you want. So you guys check out the join either Patreon or here on YouTube. It's up to you. I like it on Patreon because we get to have like more ability to give more stuff on there. So I appreciate you guys who are members. Thank you for being part of this. And we're just getting bigger. We're just like, we're meeting more indigo homies. Even if you guys can't afford much, there's just $5. And I appreciate the small gift for $5 because that can make a difference. And I'm truly grateful to you guys for being here, especially regulars. You guys come regularly. You're awesome, man. Your chat, right? Other people will read it. Because I always, put the video after it's over, the live. You will be able to watch it later, and other people will see it. Most of this views come from after the live. But your chat is part of this. You guys are part of this. Shining Light is part of this. Thank you for that, sister. I'm glad you said that. Thank you. Yeah, that'll get you a few apples. Apples are good, right? I like apples. Like, buy me 2 cups of coffee, or is that 3 cups of coffee? Or 1 cup? I know if you go to like the high dollar coffee places, that's my camera video. Let me switch it out. If you guys go to those, cappuccino places, they can easily cost over $5-6, right? So you guys are buying me a mocha. Thank you. I always like something with whipped cream in it. I love hot chocolate. I don't drink it a lot, but I think for Thanksgiving I'm gonna try to have something like hot chocolate. I'm putting my camera back on. It's back on my view. Okay. Push show. Donna Bryant. Go lightly on you. Thank you for being here. We're about to end those soon, but I come here regularly, right, guys? I've been coming here a lot. Sunny Merck, Cannon Kennels. Your girlfriend do your readings? What kind of readings? The universe is one being. And when a mind-body-spirit complex views another mind-body-spirit complex, you see the creator. And that's true. Thank you for sharing. That's awesome. We got you, Donna.
Yo, okay, at least you, thank you for being here. Yeah, I got Instagram, and we got, it should be in the description of my video. I also have TikTok and Facebook, you guys. And I have my blog on my website, so check that out. And that's what I'm actually working on. I know it's slow, but I'm trying to come out with a whole article on this topic tonight. So please watch out for that in the next 24, 40 hours maybe. I should finish, well, it's Thanksgiving, but it might take a couple days, but I'll have that soon. And I can't wait, because it's important that we get to the history, the forbidden history, so you guys can see what has actually happened with these ET races, including what the Jehovian Anunnaki have done, the Annu Elohim, Avengers of Anu have done. And this is messed up. Oh, thank you for the love, you guys. So kind. You're so awesome. Sage, yeah, sage yourself. Sage yourself. And you feel good. Oh my gosh, look at that. Thank you, Shining Light. That makes me smile. I made those. It took me a while to do those emojis. I gotta make more. I'm supposed to make more. I'm sorry, I'm slacking. We gotta be diligent and conscientious. Yes, you are infant creator. Thank you, Shining Light. Standing in the Christ, Karen. All right. That's like a famous name, Karen Hansen. Look at you. Thank you. Go forth in my friends, rejoicing in the power and the peace of the... Wow, you're like a poet. Collective rising. Look at you. So many people in spiritual community love Thoth. Yes, you're right. He's popular. It's just like Archangel Michael. Well, eventually this type of truth will come out where people will realize, because we didn't realize before. Well, I was in Christianity. I was born in it. So, we were just kids. We didn't know better. But we grew up and we asked a lot of questions they couldn't answer, right? I had questions they couldn't answer. So hopefully you're not too like brainwashed, because you're very impressionable as a child. It's almost like you're seduced or hypnotized into believing in a religion that you were just simply brought up in because that's what your parents believed. It's not like it's a bad thing that they took you to church, but did you ever think about that? And now your whole reality is modeled around your household's religion. Now you're just like your options have went from here to like only one option. Most religions are like very strict. You can't go read another Bible. You can't go talk to another God. That's sin. That's blasphemy. What? I just want to see what they're saying. Why is that wrong? It's sin. You're going to go to the lake of fire. No, seriously, imagine a lake of fire. Imagine it. Somebody imagined it. No, don't spend time thinking about the lake of fire. Oh, you're just helping them create it. Haven't they created it? It takes me a while to say goodnight, huh? I'm sorry, guys. I'm not sorry. I love you. I want to hang out with you. Let's all have some salad. We're gonna have our keywords to the AI. We're gonna have some salad and put some carrots and some cucumbers and some mushrooms on it. Change your existence. Wow, I'm a new member. Rejoice, Kamalo. Welcome, Holy Angel. Look at you. Thank you for joining Christos Avatar. Sorry, didn't mean to embarrass you. That's what they do on YouTube. They say hi. Hi, welcome. Thank you. Yes, very popular. Because people like trip out. What are you talking about? I love Archangel Michael. I love Thoth. Inky is my god. He created my race. Somebody told me that. Okay. I love you. I wish you success in your belief. Okay? So all you have to do is see what the freaking Archangel Matrix is about. Like just see what they do, what they talk about. Do you see hierarchy? Okay. Rulers, powers, entitlements, elitists, chosen ones. Sound familiar? That's actually, some of that sounds good, but it's actually false creed. First of all, you don't need a middleman to God, which you have to redefine because it's greater than a boy or girl. God is God, thing. We were made in the image of God, so God looks like this. No, but you're not this. That's what you didn't realize. You're not this. So in the image of God is hello. You're the spirit having a human experience. And when you ascend, it's the spirit that's going up and a new body is formed. Ascension is a big deal because you change biologically, mentally, spiritually. You evolve on all those levels. You're a different being. And it's those higher beings, more expanded beings. Some of them are communicating to you, and maybe you would. They know what you would understand or not be scared of. They will present themselves as this. They can shapeshift. They can go and connect to you in the dream state. Some of you are receiving communications in the dream state. And that's kind of like, will evolve to like not just dream state, but they'll come to you in your meditation state. Eventually, it'll lead to seeing them with your eyes open. See, it's a progression. So you're not like, whoa, scared to death from some being that just showed up in your living room or bedroom or the toilet or, something shows up instantaneously, appears in front of you. It's probably going to startle you first, right? They don't want to do that. They're not doing that. They're working your way up to it. Dreams. Oh, now it's coming in like synchronies. Now you're getting signs, and now you're seeing a few UFOs, and now you're like connecting. Yeah. Namaste, Bato Locos. I love you so much. See you on the flip flop. You know I do this a lot, so you'll see me. Let's see each other again soon. I can't wait to see you. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. I love you guys. Love yourself. You deserve it. Eat some pumpkin pie, honey. You're going to have a big butt for a few weeks. Eat a couple pieces with some whipped cream. That comes from dairy. That's animals. No. Okay. Get some with cream made from almond milk or something if you want. You guys, if I don't see you... Wait, what is today? Wait, it's only Tuesday. But tomorrow my family is celebrating Thanksgiving on Wednesday and Thursday because of different reasons. So I might not be able to see you guys on a live, especially usually it's called a feast for a reason. You'll be eating a feast. So if I don't see you guys, I love you, but I'll see you soon. I'll miss you. I'll think about you, and let's all pray for each other. I know some of us. Give a shout out to my sister Tris. Let's just give my sister Tris, our sister Tris,
a shout out and a special prayer that her and her son or her child can have a Thanksgiving dinner or Thanksgiving tradition or whatever she would like to have. She could really use your prayer. I love you, Sister Tris. Thank you for coming into my life. Awesome. See you guys soon. Take care of yourself. Take care of others. Let me push show. Sorry, sometimes there's no moderator. I gotta push show. You guys are very special. You guys are important. You guys are needed. We're the awakening ones. Not everyone is. Consider yourself on Team Indigo. Peace, vatos! Namaste, holy ones, and you are holy. You want to learn more about the Anunnaki? Check out my website. Check out my other videos that have the word Anunnaki. I love you guys. Like the video. Please like the video if you learned something today. Check out my shorts videos. It won't take you long because they're short. Or take a look at the long ones. Take a look at the Templar videos. Take a look at the Egyptian videos. Peace. Have happy Thanksgiving if I don't see you, and eat lots of pie with cream, man. Yeah. Yes. You deserve it. You deserve it, honey. Eat some pie. Nice pie.